Well, at one point, analysts predicted this race as the one that could tip the scales for control of the Senate. Since Democrats have already locked up the chamber, this race may not be the priority it was once thought to be, but that doesn't mean it's any less important. Every vote counts as both candidates make their closing arguments around the Peach State.
This is what I'm going to tell you. We are the people of God. And no one's going to hurt God's people. Not on my watch they will, because I'm going to protect my family. I'm going to protect Georgia. I'm going to protect the United States of America.
I'm glad to be in a church tonight because it is my faith that has driven me into public service. You don't have a senator who used to be a pastor. You have a pastor in the Senate.
While Warnock edged out Walker in November's general election in a close and contested race, neither candidate got more than 50% of the vote, triggering this runoff. Walker hopes Georgia Governor Brian Kemp's popularity and support can get him across the finish line.
That's why I'm backing Herschel, and I hope you'll join me in voting for him too.
While Warnock brought back former President Obama in the closing days.
Some folks are asking, well, if Democrats already have control of the Senate, why does this matter? What's the difference between 50 and 51? The answer is a lot.
The Senate has been deadlocked 50-50 for the past 2 years, with the vice president being the deciding vote. A Warnock victory would give Democrats more power, something not lost on current members.
The difference between a 50-50 Senate, which I've seen over the last 2 years, and a 51-49 Senate is pretty significant. Just look at the way our committees are structured. Our committees are evenly divided. That means Democrats can't pass legislation out of the committees without at least one Republican supporting them.
51-49 is very close. We have a country that needs us to come together. The country wants unity. Whether it's 50-50, 51-49, we have got to work on what's best interest for the citizens of this great country and bringing it back together.
A condensed early voting period for the runoff has shattered previous records, with more than 1.8 million Georgians already voting before Election Day.
People just show up, and you don't know how many will show up. But what we're seeing right now, voters are energized on both sides of the aisle. A lot of money is being spent here on TV. I'm sure people can't wait for that to be over. But I think we'll have strong turnout on Tuesday.
After analyzing state public voting data, GeorgiaVotes.com has determined that almost 80,000 people who did not vote in the general election have already early voted for the runoff. Matt Gelka, CBN News.